Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Loft at Hermit Woods. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. How many of you are coming out to see a show with us for the very first time tonight? Excellent, excellent. It's great to see some new faces, and even greater to see some old faces coming back to see the show. So I really appreciate it. We appreciate all your support. Could we take a moment to give a round of applause, please, for our hard-working team that's been bringing the food to you and cooking downstairs? Thank you. We couldn't do it without them. And also another round of applause for what's his name? Yeah, Wayne in the back, our sound guy, Wayne Sanborn. Thank you, Wayne. I'm Bob Manley. I'm one of the co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery, and I'm so excited to be here to bring you some more great music on the stage tonight. A couple things before I get into that. I just wanted to give those of you who are new here a little background. I'd like to let everybody know how we all got to be here today. And believe it or not, this whole thing you see here started in my bedroom 15 years ago. It literally did. We opened up a winery at my house, and I convinced my lovely wife to move into the spare bedroom, and we turned our bedroom into a tasting room, and off and running we were. And my lovely wife is in the audience tonight. Say hello to Geraldine. Sorry, Geraldine. Thank you for supporting me through this crazy journey. So we ran this business out of my house for 3 years, making wine in my basement, and we finally moved the whole operation here to Meredith in 2014, and we've been growing our business here ever since. And when we bought this building, this space that you see here was a really tired old law office that hadn't been used for years, and it was six cubicles, no windows, 7.5 foot ceilings. So we used it as a storage, and we played ping pong up here. Well, we realized after a few years in business that we were really wasting this beautiful space. Well, it wasn't beautiful then, but we realized what it could be, and I decided around 2017 that we really should build a listening room here. And the background to that is, in 2010, I got to see a listening room show at the Pittman's Freight Room, put on by this guy, Jonathan Lorenz. And I was blown away. An opportunity to see music in this manner was unique to me. I had never experienced it before. And I went to every show I could. I thought this was really amazing. And so when I realized what this space could be, I went to John and I said, John, do you think you could help me build a listening room? And that was, like I said, 2017. So we spent the next 5 years together figuring out how to turn that tired old law office into the space that you see here today. And it's been an amazing journey. We opened to the public as a music venue for the first time in 2022. Since then, we've put on over 130 shows and seen some absolutely phenomenal music on this stage, and it's been exciting and a wonderful journey. And if you guys will keep coming out, I will put music on this stage for the rest of my life, which is going to be a long time. So, thank you. So a couple things. I want to let you know about some upcoming shows. Next week on Wednesday, we have a special show we do on the very last Wednesday of every month. It's called the Songwriter Roundup. We partnered with Katie Dobbins, a singer-songwriter herself, who's also a promoter. She's out of Guilford. She brings amazing talent from all over New England to share the stage with her and do Songwriter in the Round, a Nashville-style Songwriter in the Round performance, where each artist will get up and talk about the music that they write and tell their stories, and then perform the music that came from those stories. It's really a unique and special experience every single Wednesday. You never know what to expect, but it's always something special. So the last Wednesday of every month, that's October 30th coming up. And then I'm also excited, we partnered with a couple great musicians out of Berkeley and a gentleman who's studied in West Africa for 20 years. Randy Roos and David Kabrensky are bringing together a group of artists to this stage on the first Friday of every month. I should say almost every month. There's a couple Fridays that we couldn't make it work, but next year it'll be the first Friday of every month for sure. But on November 1st, they're going to be bringing to the stage some amazing talent and performing some really interesting jazz They're some of the most talented musicians I've ever seen perform on this stage. A great show. So November 1st, if you want to attend that. And then November 9th, we have Vera Slywoski and pianist David Sitwoski. They're going to be performing American cabaret and French cafe music. They've performed here before. It's a beautiful show. That's happening on November 9th. You want to see all of the shows coming up, there's a card on your table that lists most of them. You can also go to our website and see all the upcoming shows. We try and keep it as up-to-date as possible. So I know you didn't come out to hear from me, so I want to keep this short if I can and ask you, first of all, if you weren't already aware, it is a listening room, which means we ask that the audience remain quiet during the performance. So if you have a cell phone on you, if you wouldn't mind checking to make sure that we don't have any phone calls during the show, and please, as I said, remain quiet during the performance. I also wanted to add, if you are sharing this story or this experience on your social media channels or with your friends and family, please tag us. Let people know so we can help spread the word and get the word out of what we're doing here at Hermit Woods. Thank you so much for being out here and supporting live music in this way. It's not happening in very many places, and it's really special that we get to do it here. So thanks for being supportive of it. Thank you. So without further ado, I want to tell you a little about Sharon Jones. She's a legendary performer. She's native to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, but she's played all over the world. She shines as an original standout in music scenes throughout New England and, like I said, all over the world. But currently she's playing in Portsmouth and Boston, and she's been in New York recently. And she's an amazing artist. She's performed here before, so I know you're in for a really outstanding show. And so we're going to get her up on stage soon. But we're going to start with her three backup players. Ed Raska is going to be on drums. Come on up, Ed. Welcome. And John Hyde's going to be on piano. Welcome, John. And Paul Bourgeois is going to be on guitar. Welcome back, Paul. You've been here before. And they're going to get us started, and then they'll bring Sharon up on their next song. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Sorry about that, brother. It was a surprise thing. Yeah. Oh, we're doing it. I think I got it. No, we're doing it. No.
You're not, you're just doing an intro.
Oh, we're doing an intro. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharon Jones.
Thank you. Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon, under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it don't matter where you are. I think of you day and night, night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In the morning traffic boom, the silence of my lonely room, I think of you day and night, night and day, under the height of me. There's an oh, such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day. Thank you, thank you. Day and night, under the height of me, there's an oh, such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day, day and night. Night and day, day and night, night and day, night and day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, and it's so good to be here. I'll do a little more talking later. We were having a little something to eat downstairs, and of course I had mine packed up because years ago when I was in vocal training, the coach always, don't eat before you sing because you never know what's going to happen up there. So I don't I don't eat. I had mine packed up, but in the meantime, John said, well, why don't we do something that kind of reflects that it's Halloween too? So. And that's not my favorite holiday, but we have something by Nina Simone, a tune called I'll Put a Spell on You. Now, Paul was here last week, Paul?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And a couple of days ago, I said, you know, rather than do this with my good friend Eddie and my good friend John, I said, let's add a guitarist to the gig that night. So I sent Paul a message that went to another Paul that doesn't even play guitar. He's a therapist. So when I didn't hear from Paul, I said, gee, I wonder what happened to that message. So on our way up here, he said, Sharon, did you try to get a hold of me? And I said, yeah, let me hear a drum roll for this. Oh, that's good. And he said, do you want me to play tonight? I said, yeah. He said, I'm on my way. So I'd like a nice warm applause for Paul because all right. Let's do this tune by Nina Simone. I'll put a spell on you. 2, 3, I'll put a spell on you because you're mine. Yeah, you're mine. You gotta stop the things you do. I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying. You gotta stop it, baby. You're running around. I can't stand it, baby, since you put me down, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put a spell on you. Hey, because you're mine. Yeah, you're mine. John can play piano, can he? I'm gonna put a spell on you because you're mine. Stop the things you do. I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying. You know I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow. And I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. Yeah, I'm gonna put a spell on you. Well, yeah, because you're mine. Yeah. Thank you so much. What a fabulous audience. Let's do a thing called Sunny. And then we're going to ask for some requests. That's something I do. Wherever we go, it drives my piano player crazy. She said, I might not know all those songs, Sharon. I said, yes, you do know them, John. So we're going to do a tune called Sunny that was done by Bobby Hebb back in the 60s. I remember cruising around, just got out of high school, and this song came out of the radio, and we got out of the car and started dancing. That's what we did back then, and nobody cared. The cop drove by and saluted. Yeah, baby, you got it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, come on now. All right. Woo! Yeah. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled and made release the pain. The dark days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine you gave. Sunny, thank you for the love that you brought my way. My life is torn like a windblown sail. A rock was born when we held hands. Sunny one so true, I love you. Come on now. Turn high, sunny. Thank you for the sunshine you gave. Sunny, thank you for the love that you brought my way. You gave to me your all and all. Now I feel about 10 feet tall. Sunny one so true, I love you. Let's give us some drum here. Come on now. Edward's got drums. Sunny, thank you for the truth that you let me see. Sunny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. You gave to me your all and all. Now I feel about 10 feet tall. Sunny one so true, I love you. I love you. I love you. Sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to do a tune by Louis Armstrong now. And if you have some requests, just write it down on the back of a $50 bill, send it up here, and we'll do it for you. Or you can just send 20 and we'll do half of the tune. Just kidding. If you have a song you'd like to hear, we'd love to play it for you. And we know a lot of songs. And how about this one? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I see skies of gray, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes. I see colors of the rainbow up in the sky. There are also the faces of the people passing by. And I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're only saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you'll ever know. And I think to myself, yes, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Guitar. I see colors of the rainbow all pretty in the sky. They're also the faces of the people passing by. And I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Yeah, I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes. Yes, I think to myself, za, 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 za. What a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Paul switched the guitar that time, and he just does such a great job on both instruments. This is a jazz tune we're going to switch to now. And does anyone have a request? Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves, okay. And? What is it? Oh, These Foolish Things. He's foolish things. All right. So why don't we start with none of those? What was that we were going to do anyway? We were going to do, you'd be so nice to come, and then we'll do. But before we start, play something in the background, because it's always nice to have background music. You know how I feel about that. I don't like empty space. So, when I came in earlier tonight and met Bob, Wayne on sound. He does such a great, nice round of applause for Wayne. Every singer loves a great sound technician. So when I came in this evening, and so Bob said, we're going to introduce the band, and then you come up, and all the lights went up, and I panicked. Because this is what it looks like in my house. When I have dinner parties, I just hand out little flashlights so they can get to the bathroom, you know. So, but I want to do a little test right now, just to show you something. Bob, where are you? Bob, come. Put the lights back on. We're going to take a tour. We're going to find out how the audience feels like when the lights are up and when they're down. Now, let's hear an applause if you like the atmosphere, or do you like this? Or do you like this? Never underestimate a woman. We know how to make things work. And when I do the cooking at my house, a lot of times I don't do the cooking. I'll order it in, but it doesn't matter, because after they get there and the ambience is set up, they don't care what they're eating. All right, I just had to make that point, and also to thank Bob for working with me on that, because at first when I said, turn it off, he said, I don't have any other lights. I said, yes, you do. You got those. And he looked at me and said, this woman is nuts, you know. But you see what happens? There's an ambiance here, and it makes you feel warm and close. And it makes me feel like I can connect. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, here's something that Lena Horne, Ella Fitzgerald, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Sammy Davis, all of them. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all I could desire, under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. So the melody over there, yeah. So some more we woo. be so nice, Paul, to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire while the breeze on high sing a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire. Under stars, chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above, you'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home to come home to come home to. Hey, love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're just getting started up here. Yeah, what,
Autumn leaves.
Autumn Leaves, yes. I was thinking about that song this morning when a leaf just kind of just drifted by my window. I don't know what key you got. Okay. Let's do it. How you want to hear this? Nice and romantic or very fast? Up? Okay. You got some jazz people in here. 1, 2, 3, 2. The autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves are letting go. I feel your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days seem long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, the autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves are red and gold. I feel your kiss, your summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days seem long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall. since you went away. Eddie, the days seem long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. When autumn leaves start to fall. When autumn leaves start to fall. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Now, thank you so much. What a wonderful audience. Now, we had a song request for a tune that I don't know all the words to, but you don't either. So, do you know all the words to These Foolish Things? No, I knew you didn't, so it doesn't matter. Because I don't either. So, you want to do it?
Sure.
All right.
A cigarette that holds.
That bears the lipstick traces. An airline ticket to romantic places.
Oh, my heart has wings or something.
Oh, that's good enough. 2, 3, 4. We'll just stop when we run out of words. A cigarette that bears the lipstick traces. An airline ticket to romantic places. A fairground painted swing. These foolish things remind me of you. Da 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 da. Those rambling kisses told me what your heart meant. And oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. You came, you saw, you conquered me. When you did that to me, I knew somehow it had to be. That winds of March that made my heart a dancer. The telephone that rings, but who's to answer? And oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. Thank you. Nice job, John. you came, you saw, you conquered me. When you did that to me, I knew somehow it had to be. The winds of March that made my heart a dancer. The telephone that rings, but who's to answer? And oh, how the ghost of you claims these foolish things remind me of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. What else do we have? Fly me to your room. Okay. Yeah, we forgot that part. But that's all right. It worked out. Fly me to the room. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Take it up. Yeah. Wherever you want to go, we're getting there. We're flying now. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Oh, fill my heart with love that I may sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Yes, in other words, I love you. Yeah, oh, fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with love. I may sing forevermore. You're all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Thank you. the shark has pretty deep there, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mackie there, and he keeps it all the same key. Oh, and that shark bites with his teeth there. Scarlet billows stop his breath. Fancy gloves has old Mackie dear. So there's never a trace of red. Oh, and that shark died down by the river, don't you know? A cement bag just a drooping on down. The cement's just for the way, dear. Could it be old Mackie's back in town? Oh, Jenny Diver, shook it tawdry. Look out for Miss Lottie Lane Young and old Lucy Brown. Yeah, the line forms on the right way. Now that Mackie's back in town, it's your turn. Oh, Jenny Diver, shook it tawdry. Look out for Miss Lottie Lania and old Lucy Brown. Yeah, the line forms on the right way. Now that Mackie back in town. Look out, old Mackie is back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This next tune is a beautiful tune, and there's many songs been written about the months in a year, and this is one of my favorite. A tune called the October Song. It was done by Barry Manilow, actually. And when October goes, the snow begins to fly. Above the smoky room, I watch the planes go by. The children running home beneath a twilight sky. Oh, for the fun of them. When I was one of them. And when October goes, the same old dream appears. Then you are in my arms to share the happy years. I turn my head away to hide those helpless tears. Oh, how I hate to see October go. the same old dream appears. Then you are in my arms to share the happy years. I turn my head away to hide those helpless tears. Oh, how I hate to see October go. I should be over it now, I know. It doesn't matter much how old I grow. I hate to see October go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, I'm going to have this illustrious band do a tune again, because they shouldn't get away with just playing one song of the night and then accompanying me for the rest of the night. I get to be quite a handful up here for them. So, I know that. But John has been playing piano for me for about 10 years now. I actually stole him from another singer. I went to see them play one night, and I said, "Can I use him tomorrow? Are you working?" And she said, "No, you can use him tomorrow." And he's been with me ever since. Nice round of applause for John Hyde. And we do many gigs, we call them, together. I don't know if you heard of Jimmy's Jazz and Blues Club in Portsmouth. We do concerts there. We did a Shirley Bassey tribute there last year that was just wonderful. I hired like 8 or 9 pieces in the band. And John was part of that. And he wrote most of the music score for that. So, and we have Eddie Razka, we've been playing together for, I don't even want to go back as far as we can. It's a long time. But my brother Roy Jones was a blues singer, and I actually stole Eddie from my brother Roy. And but Eddie accompanied both my brother and myself, and he's just quite the drummer. Just does everything that needs to be done behind the singers are not easy people by any stretch of the imagination. You know, we on a daily basis we're a handful. So it's good that they stay with me. They haven't left me yet. And Paul Bourgeois is just a consummate musician who knows how to just, in a minute, you know, just show up on the gig and with both of his instruments here and just say, let me go and get my jacket and I'll be ready to go here. But so a nice round of applause for Paul and John and Eddie. And I'm going to let them play something. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Another nice round of applause for Bob. Where is it? What you got? There'll never be another you. We're going to look for another request. A Girl from Ipanema. I like that song. Thank you. With me is the boy from Ipanema. Bathroom. Okay. Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking. When he passes, each girl he passes goes on. When he walks, it's like a samba that swings so cool, sways so gently that when he passes, each girl he passes goes. And oh, but I watch him so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? Oh yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when he walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking. When he passes, I smile, but he just doesn't see. So do baby boo boo boo. Watch him so sadly. Now tell me how can I tell him I love him? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when he walks to the sea, looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking. When he passes, I smile, but he just doesn't see. He doesn't see me. He just doesn't see. As he walks down to the sea, ba-do-do-de-do-be-boo-wee. Thank you so much. Any other requests? A Sunday kind, what is it? Bridge over troubled water. Come on, John, dig it up. Look on your phone. Go get your phone and look in there. No, you don't have to play it like that. Don't imitate. Just we're going to do our version of Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's a great idea, John.
Yeah.
We like the challenge.
No, I really don't.
You don't have that one? Okay. Okay. Sunday Kind of Love. Yeah, we could do that, but I really don't know the lyrics to that one. I don't want to fool around with that one. This September? We did Mac the Knife. We ran Fly Me to the Moon into Mac. Yeah. No. It was September. What is that? Oh no.
Great song. Great song.
It's a great song, but we do that with the other pieces in the band. You know, we got about 5 pieces that go. You can't do Earth, Wind, and Fire stuff with 3 people. I know it can be done, and you've probably seen it done that. I do, but not that. But he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess. Right.
Do you remember? Now we got George Benson. Yeah, what about George Benson? Masquerade? Yeah? Let's do a George Benson and then a Billie Holiday. And then a Sinatra. Yeah. Let's Huh? M-A-S-Q-U-A-R-A.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. All right, so yeah, we'll do a George. Who asked for George Benson? Oh, back here, okay. We're going to get this one loaded up nice and funky, all right? Yeah, that's good. It's a good key, John. It's a good key.
What key is it?
G minor.
G minor. Okay, while you're playing it, I'm going to tell them something that happened to me last week. You know how we got a remote for everything now? We got a remote for my TV. There's a remote for the lights to turn on and off. I got a remote for my lamp that's in the living room. I got another remote that turns my car on. And it's just all these remotes. And so I'm coming out of the store last week, and I had a remote in my hand, and I'm thinking about 100 things at one time. Now, I'm saying, Sharon, you know, the car is not going anywhere when you press it. You're just going to open the door. When you hit this remote, the door of the car will open up. So I hit the remote on my car, and it started going down the road. Now I'm running after the car and feeling really, really out of sorts about this. And I said, this has never happened before. And all I did is hit the button, and all of a sudden now the car's going down the road, running through the parking lot, and I'm running it. It was a lady driving a car that was just like mine. That's a true story. You know, you get hung up in this stuff. You know? All right, here we go. Come on, let's get the groove. Come on now. Are we really happy in this lonely game we play? Searching for words to say. Searching but not finding understanding anywhere. We're lost in a masquerade. Both afraid to say we're just too far apart from being close together from the start. We try to talk it over, but the words get in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we play. Thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see your eyes. No matter how hard I try to understand the reasons why we carry on this way. We're lost in a masquerade. of leaving disappear. Every time I see your eyes, no matter, no matter, no matter how hard I try, understand the reason why we carry on this way. We lost, lost in a masquerade. We're lost, lost in a masquerade. We're lost, lost in a masquerade. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have one more request. Who? All right, the very thought of you. Yeah. The very thought of you. Is it howdy doody time yet?
Yeah.
Anybody remember that?
8:30.
We've really enjoyed being with you this evening. You can always tell when we just keep going. At the beginning of the evening, John said, how are we going to fill up an hour? How are we going to stay up there a whole hour? I said, it's a piece of cake, you know. These are lovely people, and you're listening people, and you're respectful people. And it's been a pleasure playing for you this evening. This is a song that my sister Lucy used to sing quite often. Now, my sister Lucy was one who started to enter this profession and decided, nah, she didn't want anything to do with this. So, whose key is that? Marilyn Monroe's? The very thought of you and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a queen and foolish though it may seem to me, you're everything. It's just the thought of you, the mere idea of you. You'll never know how slow the hours go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. just the name of you. The longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the hours go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower. Your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very, very thought of you, my love, the very thought of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's been a wonderful evening. You know, sometimes I have all these thoughts like we all do lately, and when I was growing up, the world and what was happening around me seemed so much simpler than things do today. Born and raised in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and my mother and father are originally from Albany and Syracuse and ended up in Seneca Falls, New York. And my father was an amazing, and my mother, they were just amazing parents, my heroes, my friends, my everything. We were raised in a big house in Portsmouth. When my parents decided to come to Portsmouth, New Hampshire from Seneca Falls, New York, it was because he had accepted a job at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard as supervisor of like 55 men under him. And back then, there weren't many that looked like me up there. So it was fun and also times frustrating. Now, one of the things they taught their children, and they had 13, they had together 10 daughters and 3 sons. And in that big, beautiful home that we lived in, where we stayed together, prayed together, and sat down at the table every night together. That's what we did. I remember my sister telling me that there was an extra chair at the table every night. And that chair, you can imagine how long that table was in the dining room. But that extra chair, my father put right next to him for the sibling that decided to misbehave. You got to move up. And it seemed that it was the same two that got to sit there all the time. I was not one of them. There was a brother, my brother Roy, and my sister Jean that got to sit there. This next song I'm going to sing reminds me quite a bit of the way life is now and how I managed to navigate through all that I've been through with my family. I mean, Christmases and all the holidays, you're just a bit of a miracle in the house with that family that big, that huge. And my father loved to call meetings in the house. I never understood that. He called so many meetings. One Christmas we bought him a gavel. And he sat there at the end of that. Hit that canyon. We all filed in and sat down and found out what was going on now. But you know, this past July, I lost the last sibling. And that is a very lonely feeling. You don't ever think that that sort of thing is going to happen. You know, I started walking every morning now because to try to get myself to a more normal place so I can start feeling better again. And on those walks around Portsmouth, I find that little push behind me is all of them pushing me along and telling me it's going to be okay. It was okay when we were all here, and it's still okay because we're still here, right here. So I'm going to sing this one to remind us all of how important it is to say and do those things you were thinking about saying or doing, like, I love you, and let's go out and have lunch. Let's go to a movie. Let's sit and listen to music together. Let's just sit and be around each other, because time just gets away from us. And where has the time all gone to? Having done all the things we ought to. Oh well, let's catch up some other time. Today is just a token. Too many things have gone unspoken. Oh well, let's catch up some other time. Just when the time, the fun is starting, comes the time for parting. Let's just be glad for what we had and what's to come. There's so much more embracing still to be had, but time is wasting. Oh well, we'll catch up some other time. Oh well, let's catch up some other time. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and each and every one of you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
Thank you, man.